Hariom, and welcome to Yoga Vidya Gurukul. It's an ashram here just outside the city of Naisik, and we're here today with some of our recent yoga therapy students. And our students come from all over the world, from so many different countries, and they're all coming here to this amazing ashram, this beautiful place to learn yoga, to chant, to practice together. And today we'd like to hear some of your experiences here at the ashram, how they've been beneficial to you, the practices here, and the yogic lifestyle. So we'll start.
Hariom, my name's Samantha. I'm from England, and I've just completed the therapy course. And I found living as a community really beneficial, really... it makes you feel more alive somehow. So I've really appreciated that.
So Sam said there's so many beneficial things about living in the ashram. So maybe we can hear some specific practices or aspects of yogic living that have been beneficial for you.
My name's Anna. I'm from America. This is my first time at the ashram. And it's hard to pick one thing that is most beneficial. I think that it's a really healing place. It's a really special place. And anything from waking up at 5 a.m. and setting a new routine and having a day full of chanting and mantra. And the meditation room here is a really special place to find peace.
Hello, my name is Jason. I come from Malta, and I just also finished the therapy course, but I was here 4 weeks also doing TTC before that. So the whole experience together, the more time you spend here, the more you realize how much there is to life. Because I think we all come from busy cities, and we need to really come down and think about how life should be in the nature. This beautiful place, the food. I had trouble being silent when I had to be silent, but I'm getting used to it, and I'm hoping that I can work more on that. The yoga practice here is really good. Yes, we have to wake up at 5 and start practicing at 6, but you get used to it, and it really changes your body, changes your spirituality, changes your mind, and that's the whole point of being here. And I hope to be able to share that with other people in my country. Thank you.
Wow, that is so nice.
Hi, my name's Katie. I am from the United States. Just finished the therapy course. For me, I always felt like I was a healthy eater and dedicated to my practice, but I've learned so much being here in the ashram, whether it's diet or just getting rid of some things in my life and having to focus on more of the yogic lifestyle in the traditional sense. So it's been very eye-opening, and I'm excited to share that with others.
Hello, I'm Ray. I'm from Australia, and it's the first time at the ashram for me as well. And I think I could probably nail it to a few things. 3 things, I think. Peaceful. Even though we've got really busy days, it's just so peaceful, and sharing a community atmosphere in peace is excellent. The yoga was really good, and the food. I think the food was amazing, and I could definitely just come back for the food alone. But I think the whole peaceful environment is definitely a winner. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dagmar. I live in the Spanish Pyrenees, and it reminds me of home here. When I look at the mountains over there, they're very nice. I felt, I always wanted to be in an ashram once in my lifetime, and it is the first time, and I liked it very much, especially because the people come from all over the world. That's very nice, and I'm surprised that we didn't fight more, because we have to live so close to each other. A bit of what I missed is maybe some time for my personal practice, because it's very tough timetable, but it's okay as well because we learned lots of things. The most interesting thing for me was yoga nidra. This very good thing, and the cleansing techniques, because you feel so good after that. Yeah, and the banana pancakes this morning. They were really nice. And I miss my animals. So this is a thing. I mean, we can't have animals here, but okay. So I will see them soon. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Maya. I am from Argentina. And I've been here, like Jason, for 2 months now. And I enjoyed myself a lot. And I learned a lot, especially, the yogic lifestyle, the traditional yoga, and yoga as a complete picture, not just one practice, not just one way of eating, not just one way of behaving, but just how to live as a yogi or yogini in our day-to-day life. Although you're in an ashram, you're retreated from society, but we are a little society. So, and the cleansing techniques are maybe my favorite part. Yeah, okay.
My name is Luciana. I'm from Brazil. And living in this ashram, for me, it was the first time in an ashram. I did a course with them in other place. And it was really special because here I think you really have time to face your own thoughts, your own behavior. You get to know yourself much better, and you pay attention to small details about nature, about butterflies, about noises. I don't know, it's really, really special, this contact with nature. I'm always surrounded by nature, but here you can pay more attention because you have more silence days, you have this schedule, but you still have time to appreciate these little small things that really matters in your life. And I could really find peace here and balance a little bit more myself with healthy food and delicious. And people here were just really amazing people. So it's really nice to put all this good energy together, and they just increase that with the practice. And I'm really happy, really satisfied with myself and with the place, what it has to give for us. So I hope we can still practicing this in our countries and homes and spread this good energy. Thank you.
Hariom, I'm Kat, and I'm from Germany. This is my third time at the ashram. Doing the yoga therapy course here now. Obviously, I came back a couple of times because I think it's a really special place. It's gorgeous, and it's got a really good energy about it, and it feels like a very nurturing and supportive environment to be doing this kind of thing. Really helped by the Mandlik family as well. I think what I really like about this place and about ashram life and being in an ashram is the discipline that comes with it. Being forced to get up at 5 a.m. and going to bed at 9:30 and, doing all of these things, even though you might fancy a lie down instead. And really, when I came here for the first time 2.5 years ago, I had a lot of unhealthy habits in my life. I was smoking, I was drinking like 5-6 cups of coffee a day, generally, not great. And I've managed to get rid of a lot of these things, and it was all kick-started here. So has really set me on a really good, healthy path. So that I'm immensely grateful for. The experience of this particular course now has been, it's been quite full on. It's a very packed course, a lot to learn and go through in this short period of time. And so it's less sort of a retreat or self-transformative in that sense. But still, obviously learned an immense amount. So yeah, I wouldn't describe it as a holiday exactly, but it's been very relaxing at the same time. So yeah, thank you.
Hariom, I'm Evelyn from Malaysia. This is my second time in ashram, and I feel that it's kind of different. It's kind of authentic ashram life here. And I kind of like it, but not initially. Then the difficult things for me in the ashram life is the room sharing. Then I have to cope with it and compromise everything, and it's cultivate me is more disciplined in my life, and I will carry on in my journey, and I will be more appreciate my journey. It's not about the destination, and I can't wait to go home to share my experience, to share with my friends, with my students, that what I have learned, what I have experienced in the ashram life and the therapy course. Thank you. Hari Om.
So yoga here at the ashram includes asanas, pranayam, meditation, omkar. There's so many aspects that are oftentimes very different than the practices that we have back in our home countries, in our yoga studios, in our gyms. So can you comment on how these practices are different and how you've enjoyed them?
This is the first time to take the therapy course. About the asana is very, very easy, but it's very good for we are practice with awareness. It is very useful for curing the disease. Even though the asana, the teacher guide our very easy, but follow the breath. This is the difficult and powerful when we are practice. And pranayama is a good technique, easy to read to the how to do the pranayama with the very easy guide, and I can understand, even though I'm not understand English too much, but I can observe from body language and something like that. And so a mantra is a very powerful and make me bring the mind steady with the chakra. So whenever I om, I feel the time is very short because I'm enjoy with the A, U, M, and with the om, it make the my the mid brain's vibration, and I'm enjoy with the mantra. So the first impression when I come arrive to Yoga Vidya Gurukul is about the breath. The breath, I mean ashram. I feel this is my ideal resident. I think this resident is very good for spiritual people living. And the last one, Yoga Vidya Gurukul is the lifestyle is very middle path. Not to keep away from the worldwide so much, and not too strict in ashram diet so much. I compare with the other ashram which I went. This is the medium path. I'm very relaxed. Very relaxed. And how to say? I can say in my heart, but English cannot speak. You can.
Hari Om. My name is Panatta and we are from Thailand. I just want to talk about the way of practicing asana in my country comparing to what they are teaching here. The the most distinguished point I found is that in Thailand nowadays the trend is like they practice asana for the physical activity and it's like kind of exercise. But here it's very traditional way and I can feel that my mind and body is very calm and peaceful. And I also enjoy learning all the different aspects of yoga here. I find this course is very good and I just want it to be longer than 1 month. Thank you.
Hari Om, I am Geeta and I belong to India itself. And I have been to many other ashrams before, but this place is very special because I stayed here for a very long time, almost 28 days here. And the very aim of yoga kept reiterating in my mind, which is yuj, yog, union, becoming one. And I think every time we practice outside in any other place, like a commercial place when we are doing yoga, we are constantly being reminded, okay, unite with your breath, unite with your mind, unite with things around you. But here, the union was really beautiful. We could unite with the grass under our feet more. We had times of silence when we could look more into the sky and feel the blue sky more and become one with it. Also during silent nights, we were more under the sky, watching the stars so clearly, so beautifully, twinkling out there. There were so many experiences of this union that we talk in yoga. And yes, it's authentic here. The very aim of being in the course is to be a genuine therapist. And our teachers, our lecturers, the whole Mandlik family has provided with that authentic knowledge that we only read in the books. But here we lived it, we felt it, we experienced it, which was very important. And more important as therapists when we go out of this place is to carry this experience and with the same humility and with the same experience we share it with other people. So the light of true yoga spreads in the whole world. And I'm proud to be an Indian and to be here in this beautiful spiritual place. And I am definitely coming here more often now to do different courses and learn more from here. And so many beautiful friends I have made from all over the world. I love this course and I hope with the blessings of the Almighty I shall be able to carry this beautiful light of yoga to more places. Thank you.
Hari Om. I'm Marion and I'm from Germany. This is my second time in an ashram and the first time here at this particular one. At age 69 and after many decades of searching, I have found the needle in the haystack in terms of yoga therapy as a profession. I'm able to incorporate many other skills that I have learned over the years and that still need refinement. There's no end to that, such as massage and nursing somehow fits in there, and hypnotherapy and certainly psychotherapy and social work as well. So I'm very happy about this. As far as the ashram itself is concerned, the nature is beautiful, and like so many of my fellow students have mentioned, the moon during the nighttime and the twinkling stars, absolutely magnificent and facilitating even greater intimacy with the Almighty. The faculty, I found them extremely helpful and really, quote-unquote, willing to bend over backwards to meet certainly my needs. I can only speak for myself. So I'm grateful for this. As far as the program is concerned, I found them also, the staff, to be quite flexible because at age 69 I'm not able to perform every asana, not even in the beginning. So I was given the freedom to decline participation or participate to the extent that I'm able to. As far as my contemporary friends and students here are concerned, the shadow side of my personality was addressed, and that I mean things that were very difficult for me. So as far as living alongside my fellow students, this has brought out the shadow side in me, that part which I am not typically used to, because at my age I have sort of become the master of my own way, and now I had to learn to live in a community. And I eased into it, and at this point it's not that difficult for me. I didn't realize that I was able to do this and to adjust and be in harmony as much as I could possibly can with everyone around me. And that included the mosquitoes at times and sometimes the frogs that were jumping around. So it's been a very blessed experience for me in every way, and by that I don't mean that everything was positive at the human level, humanly speaking. And it's also true that everything has been a learning experience for me. Even those things that were difficult, I looked deeply into them and realized the positiveness of it and the grace of God, God who wanted to show me something where I still need refinement. So I'm most grateful to have come here. And actually that's a wrong statement. I didn't come here, but yoga therapy as a profession called me. So it is a vocation. Thank you for listening.
So we have more of our recent therapy students here, and we're curious to know what the challenges of being at the ashram were. If there was any difficult adjustments you had to make in coming to the ashram.
Hi, I'm Daniela from Israel. I think the main challenges at the ashram are, first of all, is to get used to the change of lifestyle. You wake up every morning at 5 a.m., you eat food that is non-stimulant, so no coffee, no. You have to go through a little detoxification naturally. So at the first few days, it was quite challenging in terms of getting used to the body having to eliminate all these cravings, and so a lot of headaches, and so that was quite challenging at the beginning. But it felt wonderful because you feel like you're doing something good for your body. In addition to that, the schedule was quite busy, quite hectic. A lot of very intense studies. But I think it's a great practice because even it is in real life we always have pressures. So you kind of see yourself mirrored and how you behave in real life and how you kind of deal with this pressure. And here, because you're in a beautiful surrounding and you're in nature and you do every morning chanting and yoga practice, then you kind of get some really strong, in-depth analysis on yourself and on your behaviors, and then it's something that you can really learn from.
So we've heard that the schedule here at the ashram is quite busy, especially for the yoga therapy students. So can someone comment on the schedule here and how you were able to manage all the requirements of a yoga therapy student?
I am Shraddha I live in India. The schedule is very busy. We have about 4 lectures in the day, and we are running through the asana class and the mantra chanting and the classes, and the havan in the evening is very relaxing. It is like, the end of the day is very peaceful, and then we have dinner, and then we, get back to sleep. But throughout the day, the whole process is really hectic, and it keeps you busy, and at the same time it gives you a lot of time for introspection, and it calms your mind down in the sense you just feel nice to be close to the nature, and at the same time you are studying, so you're doing two things at a time. It is not only academics that we are focusing on, we are also focusing on different things, and it makes it really very nice, challenging but nice.
So, in addition to the assignments and the crazy schedule, there's also a lot of time for you to do self-study and to explore yoga in a greater aspect than just asanas. So, can you comment on something more than just the asanas that you've learned here at the ashram, either in relation to yourself and your self-development or in relation to yourself as a future yoga therapist?
Hari Om. My name is Alexis. I come from California in the States. I would say that aside from the hectic schedule and the asana practice and everything that is joined along with that, this environment has been extremely helpful in me needing to face everything about myself. There's no hiding from yourself. You see reflections of yourself in other people. You see behaviors that perhaps you've exhibited, and it's truly an introspective and sometimes difficult learning experience. But I found that the things that I really didn't like were because of expansions that I needed to make and ways that I needed to evolve. So, of course, it always comes back to that and to the self and how you're able to be with your environment in a harmonious way. So it's been good. It's been bad and it's been good, but mostly it's just been wonderful. Thank you.
So you're just about finished with this course now, and you've learned so many techniques. You've had so many lectures on yoga therapy. How do you feel about now bringing this back home to, from all different countries? How do you feel about bringing this back home? Are you looking forward to sharing it? How do you plan to share it?
My name's Malcolm, and I'm from South Africa. And I'm so happy I chose to come here to learn yoga therapy. And I'm very excited about going back home and telling all my students there about it. And I'm hoping to take some of the stuff I've learned with me and the positive things I've learned about myself with me as well back, so I can help people out and myself when I go back home.
So can anyone share a specific practice that they feel they've learned here that will be very beneficial back home, even if it's for a student or for yourself or someone in your family, something new that you've learned here that you feel was really powerful as a yoga therapist?
My name is Ram Krishna. I live in India only. Here I found, I know Omkar before, but in the therapeutic way here they are using, that's very excited for me. I use the Om chanting, and same way the Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra also very helpful as I follow the same. I'm going back in my place. Thank you.
And how do you think that the things that you've learned here, Omkar, Yoga Nidra, and everything else you've learned here, how do you think people back home will respond to this? Do you think you'll be able to share this with them? And if so, how?
Hi, I'm Tereska from Malta. It's my first time in an ashram and in this ashram. I've been here 8 weeks and I plan to stay 6 more weeks. It's been that good for me. I wake up at 5 o'clock by myself, no problem. I could keep up with the hectic schedule because there's no time wasting. everything has a purpose. And with the intention in mind, you manage to achieve or do quite a lot during the day that is useful for the change in me. And like my fellow friend said, see where there's still rough edges in my character that needs to be taken care of, and get away from the likes and dislikes, and kind of embrace everything with the knowledge that it worked for others, it will work for me too. Yes, about the question, sorry. Yes, how will people respond, and how will I incorporate Omkar chanting and Yoga Nidra? Well, first of all, I will incorporate it into my own practice. And I'm pretty positive that my friends and siblings will ask, hey, what's the change? And even in the yoga classes, you can give an extra 15 minutes of Yoga Nidra and kind of expose it to people. And then even the Omkar chanting, and explain what it is, the vibration, and let people feel for their own what it is for them. Because at the end of the day, it's about seeing your limits and your limitations and your capabilities, and introducing these new things that have worked so well for other people for decades. Thank you.
So you've all been here for at least a month, some of you for a bit more. So do you think you'll be able to carry on these practices when you do go home? Or do you think I have to be in the ashram in order to eat well, in order to chant Omkar, in order to have a daily practice? What do you think the challenge will be going back home?
The challenge would be the food part, because because we and the timing of the food that we take is a little different here than back home. So it is going to be a little difficult to adjust with the timings with the family and everything, because we tend to have dinner together. So this early dinner is really very good and makes you feel really light in the morning. So let's see how I can try and fit in an early dinner and also give time to the family. But I really intend to work on it and make a early dinner a habit.
So it is difficult to bring some of the practices back home. But part of being in the ashram is all about being here and living and knowing how this experience can change us and the value in that. So my question is, have you been inspired? Are you now motivated to bring these things home? And if so, what is that inspiration?
Hari Om. My name is Damien. I'm from France. It's my second time here. I did my TTC 6 months back. And I think that having all these practices for 4 weeks in a row, it really helps bringing them back home, because it's like a habit you get. And of course, it's not easy because the life is different, but it's really inspiring because you feel the benefits of these practices on yourself, and so you really want to bring them back home. It's really good it's inspiring to practice back home and to share it with friends, family, and students, because it's so beneficial.